So today there's no rain. Let's get going. Still some water left on the floor though. Hold the camera. Okay. 2, 3. Everything is new on the bike. Equipments, the tires, the inside tube, all changed. I bought in Hong Kong the saddle. It's like a leather saddle, very comfortable. This one again in Hong Kong, bought 2 of them. The tires I just bought like in Japan a week ago, and I've got 2 of these stands, kickstand. The bike is from Taiwan though. Okay, today we're going to a park called Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden Park. Let's see how the road looks like in between. Whew. Oh yes. It's the most boring part still. It's just streets leading to Shibuya. Okay, you see that convenience store there? For 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is everything in Japan. Okay, so I will show you a tour of 7-Eleven. Before that, I have to park my bike here. 7-Eleven is a convenience store in Japan. It's not a supermarket. So if you come here and you land in Japan, you want to go to supermarket, it's not the most cheapest place in Japan. So actually it's one of the most expensive shop for buying food and beverages. I didn't know about it when I came to Japan first time. Spent a lot of money. I thought food here is so expensive. How can it be so expensive? But actually it's not. It's actually quite good. So let's get inside. Let's get inside and I'm going to show you how to breakfast in this place. Automatic door, obviously. We've got some newspaper, a printer, ATM, hot water, and different bins. So they do recycling here. A lot of sitting place areas. It's not in every single convenience like this, but in most of them. So you put your soup inside here. You can wash your hands here. It's indeed very convenient. It's like a shopping mall, but inside like maybe 50 square meters. Let me show you. So we have here magazines. You can even buy bags, like more magazines here. And for here, self-served coffee, either ice or hot. You have to obviously buy the cup from the counter. And then you come with the cup, you put it inside here, and it will lock itself, and you will put on one of those things. Now we go to the convenience side of it. You have more magazines here. It's like area I'm not gonna show you. They're gonna get rid of it anyways during the Olympics. It's basically adult magazines, but it's not part of this channel, so I can't show it to you. We've got like drinks, different sort of salad. They're all packaged in a way that you can eat directly. So you just get it, they will warm it up, like this one, they will warm it up in the microwave, like 30 seconds, and you can eat it straight away. Sit down there. This is one of my most favorite food, mapo tofu. Like, so this one is like half of it, or a third of it is it's this kind of jelly, and inside is rice. We've got hot drinks section. Hot drink section is basically just like normal drinks, and they put it in a box where it's hot. If you got here warmed up food already, you can eat it directly. It's insane. So we've got hot coffee, energy drinks, More coffee. Oh. This is the section for dessert. The section for dessert here is the best. They are so good. You know, this one is about $2 for this, and it's basically cream. Just bread with cream, and inside there are some maple syrup they put inside. A lot of just normal convenience store stuff. Chocolate, more chocolate, Snickers. Yeah, more convenience store stuff. So that they also have a section for toiletier. So you have like, yeah, toothbrush, something for home. Also, you can buy your washing liquid here. It's crazy. So you can survive in Japan basically because of 7-Eleven. It's very costly, but it's quite. I'll be enjoying that meal and then go on the road. Oh my god. I found the Mario Kart place. Damn. Finally found the place where it's actually relocated. It cost about $80 just to ride like 1 hour, I think. But you need a license. I don't have a driving license yet, so I can't drive this thing. I really want to drive. Okay, so they're kids. Oh my god, they're so cute. I need to get there. It's red. Damn, we just missed them. Well, next time. I don't know about you, but for me, these kind of streets are just beautiful. You know, one of my friends actually in China, he knows a lot about Japan, even though never has been here. Actually, I would argue he knows more than I do about Japan, even though he's never set a foot in Japan. And he said once that don't even go to the sites in Japan. Like even the streets are sites on its own, and that is so true. Close to the park now. Actually, it's not that. It's like another park that it lies between the one that I want to go. So I'll make a stop around here for a coffee, do some work, make some videos, and then get back to the bike in order to go to the other park. It's the Yoyogi Park. It's a park that belongs to the Emperor of Japan, where he uses it as a residence slash recreational space. Going uphill. I'm not in shape anymore. Being in a city, you know, you have all the perks of going on metros, etc. There's no need for biking, but I'm forcing myself. Let's go. Yoyogi Park. Just going through it a little bit. It's extremely huge. The size must be comparable to the one of Hyde Park, I believe. It's very nice here. Could play football with your friends. Reminds me of Garden in Vienna. Flat, huge, little bit of trees here and there, and a lot of space. Here we go. I'm just gonna go through this. I think this part will be one of the next videos, because it's just too huge. I think I will need a whole day to explore this area. So today it's just going to be a preview. This is like a small, typical residential street. Very quiet, very narrow. Yeah, I think it is just this one. Stunning. I wonder how it looks like inside. Cherry blossom here goes from March 25th to April 24th. Must be very beautiful. I should come here exactly on that date. I just passed the gate into the garden. We can have a look at the map here. Shinjuku Gyoen guide map. So let's see, we're here. I'll just go all around. It doesn't seem to be that big, hence I will be able to go around here. Those things in Japan, I don't quite know exactly what it is, but I'm guessing it's where the water just flows down from the ceiling and just kind of goes through that intricate thing. It's very strange. You would never think about it, you know, but it's very beautiful. One thing about living in Japan is that no matter how stressful you are, if you know where to go, actually, even if you don't know where to go, if you just go outside your room and just walk a bit, go to a few new stations you haven't been, you can discover a lot of places that relaxes you. This is one of those places. There is, for me, it's onsen, sento, those kind of Akihabara kind of gaming area, arcade games, and gardens, Japanese gardens. So beautiful. It's just if you walk here, you just forget everything. You just meditate somehow. Do walking meditation. Behind me is called Narcissus, and I don't know if you heard about the story about Narcissus. It is basically a ancient Greek story that I learned when I was in school, and it goes like this. So Narcissus is a guy. He's very beautiful, like really one of the most beautiful guy. And one day he goes to wash his face in a pond, and the water was so clear that he could see his face, he could see himself, but he believed that it's another person, and he fell in love with that person in the reflection. So, and every time he wants to touch the person, of course the reflection goes away if you touch the water, so he never can really physically touch him. So basically he was suffering, and I think at the end he metamorphosed into this flower, which is very beautiful. The French formal garden, it looks a little bit like Europe now. Huge square with a lot of space between rows of the trees, basically. How do they just get it right all the time? I don't get it. The grass is completely even. It's like the same color. And it contrasts perfectly with the color of the ground of the other places. And it contrasts perfectly with the city itself. I have no idea how they do it. It just can't be just out of nowhere, you know? They must have planned this. I don't know. I don't know how. I just don't get it. the ripple of the water would resemble the stone structure on the shore. When the wind blows, the rhythm of the tree's leaves would sync with the rhythm of the water. It is made in such a way that you can forget time. So everything is just the same.